Okay, so this is going to be more cubes. So now we're involving percents. Yep. Should be pretty easy. Y'all should be cube pros at this point, but that's okay. So remember circling numbers, boxing important words. So we've got tip, right? We know that a 15% tip means adding. But honestly, that doesn't even matter because how much is the tip? You don't have to add anything. If you wanted the total, you'd add. But there we go. Okay. So we're gonna do 48%. $48, my bad. And then if you want to find 15% of 48, multiply times 0.15. Cool. So how much money are they going to spend on this tip? Let's find out. 48 minus 0.15. 7.2, right? But remember, it's money, so it's 7.20 for $7.20. Don't forget to add that extra zero for money. Let's see if I can find a hard one. That all seemed pretty doable. Cool. Well, I could do number 9 because that one involves one extra step, or I could save that for those of you that want an extra challenge. All right, for now I'll do number 4, because it has the word off, right? Which means that it is a discount, which means you're taking money away if you wanted the total. But it doesn't want the total. It wants how much money do you save. No need for a total. So it's going to be the same thing. You're just going to find 25% of 40. So multiply 40 by 0.25 equals, I'll give you a hint. You know how last class we sometimes divided every so often to find a percent? You're not going to find a percent for any of this. Unless it's like, he had $40 and lost $2. What percent of his money did he lose? Like, yeah, maybe one of those problems, but we're not doing any of those today. So there's actually no need to divide at all. That's okay. So remember, if you're trying to find a percent, you divide. For anything else, you multiply. For tip, for sale, for tax, you always just multiply. Okay, so we got 40 times 0.25. We got 10. Easy peasy. So the sale is $10. How much does he actually spend? 30. They didn't ask for that. So the answer is 10. Okay, and then I'm going to do number 9. Because this one says sale price, so that's at least a little bit more difficult. But these are not difficult, and that's okay. This is scaffolding. So we've got $90 discounted. That seems important to me. It's okay if you get the word wrong, as long as you understand what's going on. Okay, so $90 minus 20%. So how do we do that? There are 2 ways to do this, right? We can do what we usually do, which is we can go 90 times 0.2, find out what that is, and then multiply this by that. And then, wait, no, I said that wrong. I bet. That's okay. One sec. Okay, so we've got 90 times 0.2, 18. Okay, so the discount is $18. The rest of the sale price. So then we can go 90 minus 18, subtract. What that is. That's 72. So the sale price, oh wait. Yeah. So discounted. So the sale price is $72. There we go. Don't forget about number 8. I know it's tricky, but don't worry about it. All right. Or we can do another thing. So what is 100 minus 20%, right? 100% is the total minus 20%. What is that? That's 80%. So if you think about the 90 as 100% and then the 0.2 as the 20%, we had to subtract the 0.2 from the 90, right? But instead, if you wanted to, you could just do this first. So, because if you know she's not spending 20%, that means she's spending 80% of the price. So we just did 90 times 0.8. You would get the same answer, but I'll show you. 90 times 0.8, $72. So might save you a step if you wanted. There you go. Okay, and then go ahead and cheat. Should be pretty quick. Got this. Have a great day. See you on Friday for the quiz. The quiz is going to be the same level of difficulty, so I'm not worried. But instead, it's going to be questions like because you can't actually underline and stuff on the quiz. So it's going to be like your dinner bill is $72 and you leave a 20% tip. How much is a tip? So it'd be like, what are you looking for? Are you looking for the tip or the total kind of thing? So like, it's not going to be cubes, but it's going to be based on cubes. Or the question might be like, what do you circle or something? I don't know. It is going to be this, but you can't actually circle online. So it's going to be something like that. But don't forget to be in person. All of y'all should be in person. You can leave as soon as you finish. If you're registered online. Also, if you were not present for Friday's quiz, then when you finish this one, just make up that one too, because you'll be here. But make sure that you take it online. If you take it, you take it in person. If you take it online, I can't count it. That's a requirement for the online thing to work, is that you have to meet in person to take a quiz. So we do that every Friday, just to make it easy. Because they want every other week, but it's just rather make it every week. Because we go through this pretty quick. And then that way you don't have to memorize this for 2 weeks. So basically, I will see you on Friday. Good luck. Finish this page. All right.